Hey folks, Adam here from Elite Demonstrations. We're looking at two different projectors today. Going to give a compare and contrast. First, we're going to show you the H1, and I got to tell you that the contrast ratio on this is really noteworthy. That black to white ratio, the black ratio is fantastic. On our first projector, let's see what I can tell you. This is the main display that we're showing you here. The movies, music, photos, settings, etc. It's very easy to adjust the focus. It's got a big focus wheel. And I tell you what, the lumens on this are through the roof. So, what does that mean to you? Great color, great brightness. It's got a big crystal clear glass lens that's going to amplify and make your screen look fantastic. Now, hard to tell on here, but when you compare side to side, this one has a much better speaker. So you're gonna get better quality sound, and that's always somebody's, like everybody always seems to say that the projectors, you have to be careful that you get one with a good speaker so you can actually hear people talk. So great quality here. Now, easy to control remote, and this is really fantastic. It's got the AV input or the HDMI input. So what does this have for the advantages over the competition? Let me give you 5 quick ones. First off, that black ratio is through the roof. This one's also a native 1080p projection. We're going to show you the other one here in a moment. The other one's 720. So a better number of pixels, giving you a crystal clear image. Bigger lens, that makes a difference again for the quality of the image itself. And then on top of that, the speaker quality is through the roof. You're getting a high fidelity speaker that you're gonna have a crystal clear center channel. Now I absolutely love this screen. Looks great. And number 5, we don't have it, we'll show it to you in the up close portion of the video, but it does come with a easy mount actual screen that you can mount on your wall to give you a large picture image. Now both of these have the great opportunity to see movies, project them easily, they'll invert, they'll flip, they do all the things like that. They both use that universal mount on the bottom that you can pretty much mount on any tripod or octopus tripod, and the overall quality is fantastic. Both have great Keystone adjustment, both have easy focus wheels, both have HDMI inputs, so that's fantastic. If you're looking to pick up a projector, either of these are great, but I will say that this one has a slight advantage in those 5 categories. Now let's look at the second projector. All right, folks, here's some images from the second projector, the Aw King. Again, you can see a very nice large screen here, adjustable to very large sizes. The black ratio, if you look at the black, isn't quite as dark, and it's a little fuzzier. Now they both have great ability to focus. They do have Keystone adjustment. The lumens aren't as bright, and it's only 720p native resolution, so you're not getting as crystal clear of image as the native resolution. Still a great device. You have the HDMI, your AV, the VGA. A nice thing is you have the USB as well, and let me go ahead and look to compare here. It would look like, it appears that this one, the Aw King, has 1 USB port, where the competition has 2 HDMI or USB ports. So an advantage there as well. So a very nice screen. If you're looking for a projector, this is a good projector because it's smaller, but in terms of the image quality, you can't beat the competition. All right, folks, and I gotta show you, I put these on a stool next to each other, projecting against the wall. They're about the same distance. I know they're kind of awkward on here just because it's a rounded stool, but I want to give you an idea of what the screens look like side by side. So particularly pay attention to the brightness and the color. You can see the Aw King, the color and clarity isn't nearly as nice. Obviously I can center them and I can mount them a little better. It's just hard to project them both at the same time next to each other. But the projector on the left here is definitely a much clearer image at the same distance away and a much brighter image at the same distance away. So I just thought I would share that. All right, folks, again, I'm Adam from Elite Demonstrations. If you're looking at a side-by-side comparison, H1 wins in pretty much all the aspects of brightness, color, the speaker quality I was able to tell is tons better with the H1. The King is a little smaller. It does have a serial port if that's something you're into, but it only has one USB port. Both are great devices. Pick the one that's best for you. But if you're looking for the best product in a certain PRICE range, under 100 bucks, the H1 is definitely our selection. All right, stick around for the up-close portion of the video. All right, folks, now we're going to compare these two LED projectors. Very excited about this. The H1 and, of course, the King. Both very exciting, high-quality products. And this is the up-close portion of the video. People like to see this at the end. For those folks who want to see the UNBOX, of course, I'm more new to the product at this point because we're just opening her up. So King here. Boop, boop. There we go. I have a feeling, based on the specs that I've read, this guy right here, the H1, is going to do a lot better. Now, when we compare the lenses, bigger is usually better when it comes to lenses. You just get a more crystal clear screen. You can't replace the fact that you have a bigger lens, okay? Clear controls on the top for both. That black and white design is fantastic. Now, I will note that the H1 does come with the projector screen, the adhesive to mount it, and the simple projector screen. That's really nice. Now, let's go ahead, check them out. Mini projector, H1 projector, stylish, sophisticated, and chic. Both have the adjustments on the bottom, where you can adjust the angle, focus wheels, and Keystone adjustment. Very straightforward there. All right, so remote control for this one, and let's see if there's a remote control for the King as well. Looks like there is. And when it boils down to it, a very similar style of remote. So we're not going to see any big differences there. The H1 does, of course, have a protector for that. And yeah, just really a fantastic setup here, folks. All right, let's look at the backs. Two USBs, headphone jack, AV, HDMI, power, headphones, AV, TF, HD, and only one USB with the serial port. So if you're using the serial port, which is rare nowadays, that's on there. All right, folks, really great companies, stylish, sophisticated, and chic. Based on the specs, of course, the H1 has more lumens. A brighter display is what that's going to get you. It's got a better Keystone adjustment and more options for focus wheel adjustment. It's a brighter bulb, going to focus a little bit more. And of course, it has a 1080p versus 720 screen. So if you're looking at which one's going to get you the better image, this guy here, and this guy's going to have a bigger, more powerful speaker. So if you want to hear the sound a little better, that's your advantage. If you want the brightness, color, and focus and the bigger Keystone adjustment, over here. If you have the built-in screen, you got the advantage over here. They both can project about a 200-inch screen, but this one, like I said, does come with the screen, is what I meant to say by that. It does come with the screen, so that's nice as well. So the advantage, just based on the stats alone, we got to give it to the H1. Really a fantastic product. HAPPRUN, really doing it. So go ahead and check it out. You won't be disappointed. I'm Adam from Elite Demonstrations. We show you the best so you can forget the rest. Goodbye, my friends.